Testing, testing, yes. Is there sound? Is there sound? Yes, testing.
The fear of losing is far greater than the fear of being hurt, and that means that you've very much got to weigh up your opponents to see where they are, and you're wheel to wheel with these guys. If they're in a strong situation, their car is running well, and you're both in a good position, at that point it's like playing high-speed poker. All you can do is try and gauge the profile of your opponent right, and hope that you've hope you come out in front of him. I grew up watching Senna and listening to Senna and obsessed with the way that he was so precise. He was a perfectionist. He had this magical way to drag the ultimate performance from a car. I grew up watching Senna and listening to Senna and obsessed with the way that he was so precise. He was a perfectionist. He had this magical way to drag the ultimate performance from a car.
Hello, welcome to the Thursday Night GT Championship, also known as the TNGTC. This is the first time that we're doing this with live commentary. This is also my first time, so, well, if there's anything going wrong, don't blame me, it's my first time. Well, qualifying just started for the feature race of round 5. This is season 6 of the TNGTC, and right now we're looking at Oz, who is the first on track, and he will be probably the first to try to set a pole position. He's one of the faster guys in the league, so yeah, he has a good chance to start somewhere near pole. He's warming up his tires, and he's currently going to the back straight. Underneath the tunnel, and he used a sharp right-hander, Nelson. And here we have the bomb hole. This will be the starting point of the grid in the formation lap in the sprint race, but that won't be until round 6 next race. Alright, he's coming through Murray's, getting ready for his first hot lap. And here we go, he is across the line. Let's see how he'll do. Going through turn 1, reaches onto Montreal, which is actually quite tight hairpin. And let's just move to the cockpit. Going through Palmer, turn 3, on his way to the tight left hairpin Agostini. Let's check his speeds. Alright. He goes through turn 5, Hamilton, into Augie's, and on to the slow right-hander Williams. And the back straight, also known as Bentley Straight. Just kept it on track into the long right-hander Colt Corin. Almost lost it there. Alright, tight left and full throttle to the finish line. And he sets a 1:44.870. And he had fastest sector, but Gaz was right on his tail. Has had 2 fastest sectors. What will he do? And he beats his time. He's 1:44.1. Very nice. Well, let's see what more we have on track. Alright, let's see. Here's Matt. And let's see where Matt is. Matt is coming on to Bentley Straight here, setting his first time. This is a very, very tricky corner. We'll probably see some action in that one there. And also this one, the long right-hander. It's very tricky. And we'll probably see some maneuvers here. Especially here into the last corner. And there he goes. What time will he set? Is it fast enough? And that's the 6th for now, but he'll probably do another lap. Alright. So who else do we have? Here we have Kikeluna in the Audi. This will probably be his last race in the Audi. All drivers are required to do at least 3 races, or actually 6, in the car they first chose, and after that they're free to choose another one. They only have one change each season. So if he decides to go to another car, he'll have to stick to that for the rest of the season, which is actually quite long. This is round 5 and 6. The total round there are, and I'll have to check the facts because I don't know. There are 41 rounds in total. So if he changes car now, it better be a good one. And he goes off track. So he won't be improving his time this lap. But there's still 12 minutes to do another. Well, let's see. Here's a newcomer. This is Killer Ramsey. He's being very fast, and he did not set a time yet. Right, he went back to the pits. Who else is out there? Here we have Adam Morris in the McLaren. He's set it 4th time so far, and he's doing a really steady job. Let's look at his times. This probably is an outlap. We switch back to Oz. He did improve his time, but wasn't enough for a pole position or 2nd place. And here we have Scooby. He just teamed up with Ben, which you will see later on this race. And he's actually quite fast. Did improve his time, not enough for a better position on the grid. Still 6th right now. And let's see who else we have. Let's just go a bit through the grid. Here we have Ben Milden. This is Scooby's new teammate. He's been driving the Porsche. And he had a kind of trouble, but he's getting really fast. Well, he is really fast. So let's see if he is on a hot lap. Could be. Well, let's see how he does. No, not an improvement, still 8th. Alright, who else is out there? Here we have Lance. Lance is in the BMW, the M6. Currently in 10th position. Going through Hamilton. Well, his first sector was at 30.5, and that was his fastest so far. So he might be... Oh, who's that out there? That's a shame. That was Knight, and he just probably ruined Lance's hot lap. That's too bad because he was on a faster sector. Let's switch to Knight, also known as Jeremy. Well, the Ferrari is a bit hard to control. It's very snappy. Will he go for a new fast lap? Currently in 11th place. And he'll have to push and push and push Let's see, going through the first turn. Alright, turn 3, Palmer. And that was his best sector so far, a 30.038. And this is the place where he went wrong last time, last lap. Ooh, touching the curbs and spins out. That's a shame. That's a shame. That could have been in a top 10 position. Alright, back to the grid. Let's see who's out there. Alright, Ramsey set his first time and is in 7th right now. So, yeah, for a newcomer that's really good. He's been doing really fast in practices. So let's see what he'll be up to during the feature race. Alright, by the way, next to live commentary, I'll also be watching the live chat on YouTube. So if you're watching and if you have any questions, just type them in and I'll answer them as best as I can. Alright, let's see who's out there and doing a good time. Right now, Scooby is on his way. No, he went off somewhere. That's too bad because his first sector was at 29.6, which is pretty fast so far. Is there anyone on a fast lap? Let's go back to KK Luna, because he was in a 29.9 in sector 1. Now let's see what he'll do for sector 2. Onto Bentley Straight. Into the last part, and sector 2 is a 41.4, which isn't bad, but it's not his fastest sector. Alright, through bomb hole and the long right hander. Looking good so far. Last turn. And full throttle. What will this bring him? I think this will bring him up to 8th or 7th maybe. And nope. Alright, let's see. Where is Jamie? Just came out of pits. Seems like my live timing app is a bit off. Let's go back to... well, let's go through the grid here. This is Benji, aka Boy Racer, or actually Boy Raxer. And he just didn't improve his time. He missed it by 12,000th of a second. He's in 3rd. He is teamed up with Adam, which we saw earlier. They're both in the orange McLarens. This is Liam. Liam is currently in 4th, and he is the teammate of Gas, who is currently leading. And Liam is also a very fast driver. So let's see what he can do, if he can improve his time and move into the top 3. He still has a little over 3 minutes, so he should be able to do 1 or 2 more laps depending on his fuel, which actually we can see. Alright, so here is, he has 5 liters left. Oh, he's warming his brakes, so this is his warm-up lap, and he will try to beat Gaz's time. He's only 7/10 behind, so oh well, he should be able to do it. Let's just watch his lap for now. Alright, final turn, and hit it. And here he goes. The clock starts running. He has 2:50 left. Ah, and he spun it. That's a shame. Will he be able to do another one? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. So, who else is out there? Who I've never seen, this is Matt, aka Skanky Puppy. And here's Seeks. This is his, he was a steward, he was a commentator, and he's a full-time racer now in this league. Across the start and finish line. Let's see, will he do another fast lap? Try to improve his time. Right, 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Seeks can do to improve his time. Ah, and he loses it. So that will be the final spot during the feature race for Seeks. Here's Jamie, also in an Audi. Beautiful car, if I say so. Too bad it's not one of the fastest cars in this game. You can see a lot of Ferraris and McLarens in the TNGTC, and that's because those cars are most stable and pretty damn fast. So we have a couple of other cars like these Audis, and that's basically it. And of course, there's Lance in the M6. Will we see another fast time? Liam's still out there, but nope. So this will probably be the final situation on the grid. So we have Gaz as a pole sitter, Oz in second, Benji third, Liam in fourth, and then we have Adam in fifth, Scooby in sixth, Killer Ramsey, the newcomer, in seventh. That's really good for the first time in this league. Matt, aka Skanky, in eighth. Ben Milden in ninth. And here we have Knight, whose Ferrari is quite damaged, in 10th. Kika Luna 11th. Jamie 12th, Lance in the M6 13th, and Seeks is last in 14th. So we're getting ready. There's 50 seconds left for the qualifying session, and then we'll head into the point where drivers can get ready for the race. And the race will be, let's see, 23 laps. The time of race is 1 p.m. and the weather conditions, just like now, are light cloud. So we'll see what this race will bring. The feature race is always a standing start, and the sprint race is a shorter race which has a formation lap and a rolling start. So these are the positions, like I said before, with Gaz on pole, and he is also leading the championship, I think. I have to check that fact again. Yes, Gaz is currently leading after 5 rounds. Alright, now I'll just have to wait. All drivers will have time to check their setups, check their tire pressures, check their pit strategies, which are very important. There is a mandatory pit stop during the feature race, and you, well, that's it. You need to change tires. You are allowed to refuel, but most of the drivers just fuel up for the entire race, and because that's faster than refueling during the race. So 1 minute left, and then we'll see how this race will start and end. We will probably see quite some action in front, and I actually don't know if this is because it looks like the positions of the drivers are a bit messed up, because I remember Knight was 10th. Yes, on my live timing app I can see the all positions. So let's see how the race will start. If it starts like they finished during qualifying, which would be fair. But this game still has some bugs here and there, so let's hope it turns out alright. Yes. Alright, let's go. Here it is. Round 5. And Gaz had a bad start. Oz is right behind him. Can he hold the inside? Yes. Alright. Let's pick the map. And we're off, and there is Adam. Here's Benji following Gaz and Oz. Well, this went quite well. And what do we see here? There is some action. Here's Scooby in the black McLaren, followed by Knight, who just lost it and lost position to Ben. Yes, let's go there. He lost position to Ben, and Jamie is right on his tail in the Audi. Let's see, right, he can keep it behind him. And let's see how the front is doing. Here's Adam, and they're going through the final corner. Back to Gaz, still in the lead after one lap. So, 23 to go. It's all pretty close. Let's see how we are in the back. And there has been a collision. Skanky pits. And this is Killer Ramsey. Just missed that. That's the bad thing of just one commentator. Just doing repairs right now. And Skanky's out. On his way back to the tracks. Killer Ramsey is in final place. Let's see how the race is going on. You just see Jamie going off track. Alright. And here's Scooby chasing Liam, who is just behind Adam. Let's switch to the cockpit view. Through Brundle and Nelson. Very nicely done. And through the right-hander. This is a pretty hard track to overtake. There are only a few options. This is one, if you have a good exit there. And of course the back straight. And the hairpin has seen some overtakes in past races, in past seasons. Alright. And now he's really close to Liam. Will he be able to catch him? That's a good move. Moving in, moving in. And Liam is defending. Alright. Going through Hamilton, and he is on his tail. Will he be able to make a move here on the back straight? Let's see if he can use Liam. No, he's too far off. Let's see how they're doing in front. Here's Oz, and you can see that Gaz has managed the gap, and he is a second and a half away. So he's in a comfortable lead. Here's Benji, who has his teammate Adam on his tail. It's really tight there. You can see there's only a difference of not even 2 seconds between the number 3 and number 7. So it's very close. One mistake and you will go down the ranks. Let's see further back. The two Audis battling for 9th position. And here we have Jeremy in the 55 Ferrari chasing Ben, the only one in the Porsche. The Ferrari is really fast, so let's see how he will do on the back straight. And he goes off. Jeremy just goes off. That's too bad. He might have made a move there. Back to battle for, well, Scooby is in 6th, but he could be in 3rd just in moments. It's so close here. Chasing the other McLarens. If we go back, here's Gaz crossing the line for lap 5. He has a comfortable lead of 2 seconds now. He's pulling away from Oz, who is the only Ferrari in the top 6. Because Gaz, Benji in 3rd, Adam in 4th, Liam in 5th, and Scooby in 6th are all in the McLaren. Let's go back to Liam, who is right on the tail of Adam. Will he be able to make a move? And that was contact. He's right on his tail. If he can make it through these corners and have a better exit than Adam, then he just might be able to make a move here and try to overtake him before the end of Bentley Straight. Let's go back to the trackside view. Now Adam had a really good exit, so he won't be able to overtake him here. And still Scooby is right on his tail, so he can't afford to make any mistake. So it's really hard to attack when there's someone so close behind you. Here he goes, here he goes. Let's see if he can make a move now. Will he be able to use Adam's slipstream? No, not enough. Like I said, this circuit is very hard to overtake because of all the tight corners. But Liam is very close. This is crucial. This point is crucial. He needs a good exit from this turn into Williams, and this might be his chance. Too bad. He won't make it. You can even see Adam pulling away here. And still, the battle for 3rd is on. It's all so close. And here we have Lance. He is in pursuit of Jamie. But he is too far away to be able to make any move. And here we have Jeremy. He's moving into the pits, probably due to damage, because we're only on lap 7 of 23. Tire change is really early. Could be but it's a risky move, especially with a track like this, with especially that long right-hander, which is killing for the tires. Back to Benji in third. 4 McLarens in row. It's a Benji train. Although he's not keeping anyone up. It's just that Oz and Gas have pulled away. Gas has a comfortable lead of about 3 seconds now. And Oz is also, in his turn, has a 3-second lead on Benji and the rest of the McLarens. And what happened here? Here's Lance, and he is closing in on Jamie. This is the battle for 8th place, and Lance is doing very well here in the BMW. Very powerful car, but yeah, it's a kind of a slow stopper. It's a heavy car. So he's doing very well in 9th. He is close. It's within half a second. Can he make a move? That's going through turn 2 very well. So he is gaining on Jamie, but will he be able to make the overtake and claim 8th? And we have lost Scooby. He probably made a mistake somewhere, because can I see any times? Yeah, he must have slipped in sector 1 because he had a 37.4, where most of the guys are doing 30s, like 30.2, 30.5. So he probably spinned. That's too bad, because he was in a very nice position. And here we can see that Benji is pulling away from Liam and Adam. So let's see how Adam is doing. So Liam was able to make a move. Too bad. I missed that. Looks like Adam is pulling away. So we're at Snetterton on lap 9, and I think we should be seeing the first pit stops in 2 to 3 laps. If we look at past seasons, it's probably Gas who will pit pretty early. He usually does. He didn't do during the last few rounds at Suzuka, which isn't actually Suzuka in this game, but it's called Sakito. And he was in quite a battle with Oz, so they stayed out as long as possible. And here we can see Sir Milden, and he is chasing Adam. He's only 2 seconds away and closing in slowly. So will he be able to take the fight to the McLarens? That is the question. Oh, and something went wrong there. And now there's probably, this is a pit stop glitch. Oh, this is gonna cost him dearly. This is going to take up so much time. And we have a disconnect. Kike Luna just lost his connection and is therefore out of the race, and this is taking so much time for Adam, losing so many places. I didn't know if he was going for an undercut, but this is gonna cost him dearly, because now he just, oh man, he lost time coming into the pits, damaged his car, so now he'll have to repair that. That's not good. So here we have Liam, and it looks like he is getting close to Benji. Yes, Liam has been unleashed from the pack of McLarens and has started chasing down Benji for third place. And this might prove to become quite a battle, or will it become a battle of pit stops? They're both going in. Well, let's see how they'll both be doing. I'm gonna... And Benji's out already. Will he stay in front? Yes. Liam's still in the pits. Benji's out already. That was quite a fast, very fast pit stop. So right now, Ben is in third, but he still has to pit. Let's see. Here we have Lance now chasing Benji, but Benji just came out of the pits. So it's not a real battle. Lance still has to come in. He's also on older tires, so I expect that Benji will be pulling away from Lance slowly. Well, Adam has come out of the pits, but he is now dead last. There's one positive thing, and that is that Six, who is in front of him, Killer Ramsey, and Matt, aka Skanky, all have to pit. Here we are with Liam for 8th, chasing Jamie, who still has to come in. Will it become a battle, or will Jamie come into the pits for new tires? Yes, he will. So Liam is now back in 6th, with Lance is right behind Oz, who probably just pitted. And that was a long pit stop, or did he make a mistake somewhere? Because Benji is now in 3rd, and that was quite the pit stop by Benji. And here we are with the race leader, Gaz, still in the lead. From pole in the lead, and he has such an advantage on the rest. He is coming into the pits. will he stay first? And here's Ben also coming into the pits, so Gaz will stay first. Here he is out of the pits. Still in quite a comfortable lead over Benji, who is now 3 seconds behind. Oh, he is right on his tail. I don't know what Benji did, but that pit stop was superb. Let's see how Benji is doing from the cockpit. Chasing down Gaz. He's only 1.3 seconds behind him. He was in 4th before he went into the pits. That was an amazing pit stop. Wow, but Gaz isn't just getting the fight, letting the fight getting near him, because he's already on 2.5 seconds right now. And who's there right behind him? It's Oz on his tail. He probably wants back that second position. He goes very wide though. This will cost him a couple of seconds. With still 10 laps to go. Will that be enough to catch up with Benji? And Benji is in. He is in again. So something went wrong. Or did I miss that? I thought he came in earlier. So then it's back to the positions as they were. Gaz in first, Oz in second, Liam in third, and Ben in fourth. So with all the pit stops, Ben just pitted. He overtook all the McLarens who were in fourth to sixth, except for Liam. And he's still improving his time. Matt is right behind him though. Alright, so far we have 2 people retiring from the game, which is Kike Luna, who had a disconnect, and Knight probably retired because his car was too damaged. So we're down to 12 drivers, with Matt just closing in on Ben. He's getting closer and closer. Let's see if he can do something on Senna Straight. Improved his time by 0.2 seconds. have a couple of important corners. Will Ben get a good exit? Or will Matt be able to get a slipstream and pass him before the end of Bentley Straight? Remember that Ferrari is quick. It's very, very quick. He is closing in, but it's not enough. Ooh. This is a close one. And through the final turn for another straight. Will this be enough? Just not enough. If only he had DRS just like in Formula 1, he would have passed him, but no, this is GT3, so no DRS, just a normal slipstream. But he's definitely getting close. Let's go back to Benji, who is now closing in on Scooby, trying to gain back position. I still don't know. I thought he pitted at the same time with Adam. But apparently I was wrong. Or something was wrong and he was in the wrong setup. So he had to pit again. And he is only half a second away from Scooby, but from Scooby to Matt is quite a gap, and because Matt is now entering the final turn, so with 6 laps to go, he might become 6th, but 5th is a bit far. Let's see. Matt is still behind Ben, but if you've seen other races in the TNGTC, you will know that Ben won't give up a position very easily, so you have to give it all. Let's see. Here we're back with the race leader. Sorry. So he's in a 5-second lead over Oz. So that's a really comfortable lead, and Oz is in no man's land. 5 seconds behind Gaz and 10 seconds in front of Liam. So this will probably be the podium. Gaz first, Oz second, Liam in third. But you never know. Things might happen. And let's see what happened to Matt, because he was right on the tail of Ben, but I think he made a mistake, because now it's only 7 seconds to Scooby, who still has Benji on his tail with 5 laps to go. Will he be able to push? It looks like Scooby is trying to get away from Benji, but he's still close. He's still within a half a second. Oh, and there he goes. Scooby just spun off, lost 2 positions to Benji and to Killer Ramsey. So Benji is back in 6th. Killer Ramsey now in 7th in his debut in the TNGTC, which is really good. So props to that. His car is quite, well, I don't know if it's damaged, but the front looks a bit messy. But being in 7th, yeah, that's something you may be proud of in your first race. Let's see how Adam is doing in 10th. He was so unlucky with that pit stop. That was just, it's the worst thing that can happen. It cost so much time. And now he was in a good position. And now back in 10th. That's a shame. Oh well. A point is still a point. Better than none. And here we have Seeks. And going wide. Alright. Let's go back to the number 11, Jamie. Don't know what happened there, because Jamie is a really good driver. Maybe he has been unlucky, he had a few spins. Don't know. Back in 11. So 10th we have Adam. Now go back to Lance in 9th, who is on Bentley Straight right now. Well, you never know what happens. We're at the end of the race and tires are probably going, so we might see a couple of spins and swapping of positions. Although there is room for a couple of errors. Scooby is trying to gain on Killer Ramsey. But this will probably be with only 3 laps to go. The position he will end in. Unless, of course, Killer Ramsey spins off and he can claim back 7th. And as you can see also on the map is that there's quite the distance between a couple of cars. The only 3 quite close together are, now let's see, Benji, Ramsey, and Scooby. Those are within 4 seconds, and everyone else has a gap of at least almost 5 seconds. And it looks like there's a fight going on here. Scooby is within half a second of Ramsey. and he might try to overtake him in the final 3 laps. And he is putting the pedal to the metal, improving his time. Now on a 1:46.1. And let's see. Ramsey's last lap was a 47.3. And he is closing in. He got it down to 4/10. So he might be able to make a move. Going through Hamilton. Preparing for the back straight, which is actually called Bentley Straight. And is his exit good enough to make a move? Probably not. Let's get on board with Scooby. Right, lap 22. Let's see where Gaz is now. Gaz is on Bentley Straight. And it looks like he is about to lap Jamie probably in his final lap. In a comfortable 6-second lead over Oz, who is now over 15 seconds away from Liam. And there he goes, lapping Jamie, who has a quite unfortunate race back in 11th. So, the final lap of the feature race, with Gaz in the lead, and there's still a fight going on between Ramsey and Scooby, but will it be enough? He is still about 4 or 5 tenths away from Ramsey. So unless Ramsey will make a mistake, Scooby will probably end up in 8th. And as they're almost crossing the finish line, let's go back to Gaz and see where he is. He is coming on to Bentley Straight. His final time on the back straight. Adding towards a very easy victory. He didn't have a real battle. He had a bad start, or at least Oz has a better start. But he was in the lead from the start right up to the finish line. Superb drive by Gaz into the final corner. And there he goes. And finished. So we have the official winner, which is Gaz, and Oz came in second. Liam is going into the final corner. and finishes third. So this is our podium: Gaz, Oz, and Liam. Gaz and Liam are teammates, so Spam Fritters is doing really well with a 1-3 here in the feature race at Snetterton. And Ben crossed the line in fourth with Skanky right behind him, Benji in sixth, and Ramsey stayed in seventh with Scooby right behind him. And what happened there? What was that? What was the other one? And now it's a crash fest. Yes, this is still a game. And these are still boys, right? Should have a bit of fun. Alright, just bring it back to the garage. Exactly. So, that's it for the feature race, round 5 of the Thursday Night GT Championship. We will be back for the sprint race, which will start in about 5 to 10 minutes, or at least qualifying will start. We will do that in a new live stream. So this will end now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope to see you back for round 6 of the Thursday Night GT Championship. Thank you for watching.